Today I'm talking to Miss Bogaert's class from Botswana. Hi everybody. Botswana is so beautiful. The Kalahari Desert covers more than 70% of Botswana, spanning 900,000 square kilometers. I've read a lot of people are trying to fight desertification. Ziwe, what are you doing anything like that?
Our school collects rainwater in large reservoirs during the rainy season that we can use for watering plants around the campus. Also, unfortunately, it is very difficult to recycle in Botswana because most recyclables need to be sent to South Africa for processing. Our class recycles paper, which goes to a small paper mill here in Gaborone.
Cool. I've read your rain is very precious, Juliet. How is climate change affecting the rain?
So in the past few years, we have had a lot of rain. But this year we have had a little bit less. But it's actually raining right now. But we don't have oceans around our country. So we don't get as much rain as other countries. But when we do get rains, it's mostly because other countries are affected with maybe monsoons or hurricanes.
You have such amazing baobab trees, and I read a single one can sequester more carbon than a hectare of acacia trees. Jemima, have you ever planted one?
No, I personally have never planted a baobab, but our school has lots of them. And yes, they can sequester loads of carbon dioxide because they're so big. Here's a quick fun fact about a baobab. They're not wood, but they're actually made of fiber. Here at Northside, we have lots of different types of trees, but baobabs are one of the trees we have the most of. These trees are really good for the environment because they're so large. They produce fruit as well, and they are edible. Have you ever seen a baobab?
No, I haven't. I didn't know they were made of fiber. You have the largest elephants in the world, wildebeest, giraffes, jackals, hyenas, lions, and cheetahs. Andrea, have you ever seen any of these animals?
Indeed, Botswana has abundant wildlife. On a recent safari trip, I was lucky to see all of these animals and more. Botswana's population of elephants is one of the largest, and we saw many herds of these beautiful giants foraging and nibbling on mopani trees. Lots of wildebeest, but also eland, kudu, and impala in huge numbers, grazing on grasslands, and many giraffes together with zebras, the Botswana national animal. Several jackals, despite them being shy and fast to run away. We went early in the year, which is when animals have young ones. So we saw a pride of lions with 5 youngsters, a family of cheetah also with 5 cubs feeding on a fresh impala kill, and a mom hyena nursing her little ones in a den in the ground. We also saw hippos in the Limpopo River and 6 young leopards, one after the other, at night, for they are solitary animals. Botswana also has the big 5, the elephant, rhino, buffalo, lion, and leopard, as well as the small 5, the elephant, shrew, antlion, rhinoceros beetle, buffalo weaver, and leopard tortoise. Climate change can seriously endanger all of these wildlife and its habitat.
I've never seen any of those animals because I live in Canada.
Yeah.
Lukman, how is climate change affecting Botswana today?
Well, the increased content of Botswana are increased energy usage and and water stress as a consequence of rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns. I also think that since Botswana is the second sunniest country in the world, that they could really harness the power of the sun to ensure that they don't really have to use coal or non-renewable sources.
Cool. Shatani, I understand that you are working hard to help fight climate change. Can you tell me about what you're doing?
Well, at my home, we only use renewable bottles and items. We put all of our plastic in plastic bottles, which we use to make eco bricks, which you can use to make houses. And we also put a bucket under the shower when the water's warming up so that we can use that water to flush the toilet, because I heard it takes 4 liters to flush a toilet.
Yosef, what do you think other kids should do around the world to help fight climate change?
I think that we should walk or ride a bike to school instead of driving a car, and pick up litter whenever we seeing it. And by doing this, less harmful substances are released into the environment. And we can also limit our use of electricity.
Ilhan, what do you want to tell other kids about Botswana?
I think Botswana is a pretty relaxed place. It doesn't it's not very busy, unlike other cities in other parts of the world. They're other big capital cities, for example, Bangkok, New York City, and others that are very crowded and dense in terms of population. I think Botswana is more relaxed, and I think it's a really good place to come for holiday, because it's if you just want to have a chilled holiday, I think you should come to Botswana. Plus, there's a lot of wildlife here that you can see. I think some fun facts about Botswana is last year in 2021, Botswana produced over 6.5 million carats of diamonds in only the last third of the year, making it the world's second largest diamond producer. And I thought that was pretty cool, because I didn't know it could produce so much in just 4 months. And also another one about diamonds is the world's second largest diamond ever found was found a couple of years ago in Botswana. I think it was the largest one for the past century that has been found. I think the largest one of all time was found a few hundred years ago in Russia, I believe. I'm not sure. And lastly, the last fun fact is, Botswana holds multiple world records. Some of these include the world's largest salt pans, the world's largest inland delta, and the world's shortest ever border.
Adrian, what is your day like?
My day, well, I'm gonna just say the normal life of a standard 6 is you wake up, of course, and you brush your teeth, wash your face, you bath, and you eat breakfast, pack your bag, then go to school. So then when you get to our school starts at 7:30, and at 7:30 we do work. And the normal work we do is normally maths, English, and unit of inquiry. We also have some specialists like Setswana, swimming, French, arts, ICT, and music.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is a burger. Burgers are nice. Yeah.
Jamea and Juliet, what is your favorite thing to do for fun?
Recently, our class has been really into skipping.
And so we made this new skipping rope. It's out of plastic bags. This one's kind of shredded, but
And we're in the midst of making a new one. And you literally just attach plastic bags to the end.
Cool. Yosef, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I would want to be an engineer when I grow up.
All right. Satani, what is the best thing about your country?
The best thing about Botswana are the natural spaces, including the Okavango Delta and the Kalahari Desert.
Cool. As a thank you for joining us today, we'd like to make a donation on your behalf to a favorite environmental charity in Botswana for 25 Canadian. What charity would you like us to make a donation in your name to? What does that charity do?
I think the class decided that the best charity would be Green Trust Botswana. Green Trust Botswana basically plants trees and brings climate change solutions. It also helps climate action into space. It also puts climate action in spaces that are least expected. Some of these places include like schools, some malls, and other places. So yeah, like they also sell some trees, and it's a new organization. So I think we'll be the first people to donate like just money to them, which can then help them plant trees. Because otherwise, they usually sell trees, and that's their main source of income.
Cool. Thank you for joining us today. Click the link below to donate to Green Trust Botswana. And remember, together kids can save the world.
Bye. Bye.